It's Super Bowl 43. Now, in real life, I believe that is what? That was the Super Bowl down in Tampa Bay. That was between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. Santonio Holmes with that iconic touchdown catch on the corner. James Harrison with that big pick six that went 100 yards. Still the longest play, I believe, in Super Bowl history. But in this case, the Philadelphia Eagles just straight up blew out the Baltimore Ravens 34-3. Jamal Lewis went off, but it just wasn't enough to overcome the Eagles. I wonder who won Super Bowl MVP for that game. So let's look down the list of all the players that's retiring. You saw Fred Beasley, Gonktown, Rodney Harrison, he's retiring. Derrick Brooks has called it quits, including Tiki Barber. Also, Nick Ferguson has called it quits. I believe I saw Priest Holmes somewhere on the top of that list. There goes Kerry Collins. I ain't heard that name in a minute. Terry Glenn, rest in peace, Terry Glenn. Delta O'Neal, and of course, rest in peace, Steve McNair, who's retiring. Now, Steve McNair went to Alcorn State, a school that has a nice bloodline for the McNair family. You know, his brother, he's the head coach down there. It's an absolute mess down there, too. I'm going to keep up with that news, too. I saw that they lost their quarterback coach and a couple of other coaches. But it's just an absolute mess down there in Longman, Mississippi. So let's look at the draft prospects. We got some scouting reports to show you. So we're going down the quarterback list, right? You saw Zach Cardwell, the Miami Hurricane. There goes Mark Sanchez from USC. And then look at that. Ken King from Alabama A&M. Look up there where it says college. That is Alabama A&M quarterback Ken King that I was telling you about in the video with all the players was announcing who was declaring and who was not. But Ken King is a projected 4th rounder. Ken King led the SWAC in passing yards and he led the SWAC in passing touchdowns. He had a really good season. His interception to touchdown ratio was really good. He led Alabama A&M to their first ever bowl win in school history against the New Mexico State Aggies in the Poncetta Bowl out there in San Diego, California. He has great arm strength and he has great presence in the pocket, and now he's on his way to becoming an NFL player. You also saw Pat White at the bottom of that list. Now we're going to the running back position. Is he there? You already know who we're looking for, and there he is. The man all the way from VA, Justin Chambers, has made it to the Madden import list. But look at this, he's only projected as a 4th rounder. So let's look at his scouting report. 6'1", 196, good run power, good hands, above average kick return. But none of that is surprising to us. I thought he was a much better kick returner though. So we're going down the wide receiver list now. Is our guy there? There he goes. Baby Randy Moss is projected as a 5th round pick. Wow. Now I'm a little salty because I was really hoping that Mississippi Valley State Delta Devil wide receiver Jake Wilkinson, I was hoping he would pop up on this list, and he didn't. That's disappointing because he was an 89 overall coming out of Delta, and that sucks. That really does. But anyway, let's look at Kevin Scott's scouting report. Now you see 6'4", 217. Measurements almost similar to Randy Moss. Good run power, above average hands, above average kick returner. All of that is pretty accurate. I can't argue with any of that. So you see Marcus Porter, the tight end out of Ohio State, 99 overall, projected 1st and 2nd rounder. Make sure you remember that. We're going to come back to that, all right? So now we're going to go down the tackle position. You know who we're looking for. And there he is right there. Roddy Watts, a projected 2nd and 3rd round pick, man. Wow. Right tackle. Look at the college. Alabama State. That's right. 6'6", 322. Look at his scouting report. Good run blocking. Amazing pass blocking. Amazing pass blocking. That's really good. Roddy Watts could be a diamond in the rough. Now, can we make it 4 for 4? Is Cal Gray going to pop up? We look down the list, and he's not there. Cal Gray didn't make the list. I'm not even surprised by that because his rating was too low to pop up on Madden. He was a 78 overall when he declared for the draft. Now, don't worry about Jay Foster. We only kept him on here just to see what it would take for a player to be considered a top 10 pick. Now we're going to look at the combine stats for Roddy Watts first. Projected second, third rounder. 40 time is a 5.03. Shuttle time, 4.31. Cone drill, 7.49. 30 reps on the bench press of 225. A vertical of 24 inches. And then it says terrible interview. Damn. But look at the notes. It says he's a road grader type who can move out his man in the run game. That is 100% accurate. He did that throughout his entire career in Montgomery with the Hornets. The next guy we're going to look at is the man all the way from VA, Justin Chambers. Now look at his combine stats. A 4.38 in the 40-yard dash. A 3.88 shuttle time. A cone drill of 6.95. 21 reps of 225 on the bench press. A 34-inch vertical and an average interview. The notes though, accurate, explosive runner with the hip swerve, the break tackles. You saw that throughout his entire career from his true freshman year to his junior year. Last but not least, we got Kevin Scott. Combine stats, a 4.3740, a 3.83 shuttle time, cone drill of 6.98, 17 bench press reps of 225, a 38-inch vertical, and another average interview. Look at the notes. I've been saying it throughout the entirety of his career at Alabama State. If you work on his hands in training camp, he will be great. So yeah, whoever gets him, they're going to have to get him hard on that juggernaut machine, because that's the only way he's going to get his hands up. So the draft begins. You see the Chargers and the Titans. They make a trade. It's going to be a long weekend for a lot of teams, but they're deciding what their teams are going to look like for the future. So you see here, the first overall pick goes to Zach Caldwell. He was selected by the New Orleans Saints. He's also the Heisman Trophy winner. Mark Sanchez went 78 overall in the third round to the Cincinnati Bengals. Complete opposite of what happened in real life. So as we go down the list, I noticed that during the draft process that two of our players from Alabama State were selected. And then also look at Joel Green. Remember him? He did the kick return against us. He went 11 overall to the Miami Dolphins. I told y'all he was going to be a first round pick. So we're still looking. We looked through the Eagles and the Falcons and nothing. 49ers, nothing. And then look at that. There goes Marcus Porter. He was projected as a first or second rounder, but he went third round to the Jaguars. And now we get to the Detroit Lions, and look who it is. Roddy Watts went 67 overall in the third round to the Detroit Lions, man. There go one Hornet. Then we go to the New England Patriots. The man all the way from VA goes 90 overall in the third round to the New England Patriots. He's going to be playing with Tom Brady in the backfield. But we're going to get back on that later about Justin Chambers. Next, we look at the rest of the list. At this point, the draft is over. We're going to look through each team and see we're missing one more guy. We're missing one more Hornet. And also, we got to look for Ken King to make sure he got drafted. So, this is a big spot for the HBCU schools. We look down the 49er list, and there goes Kevin Scott. Baby Randy Moss went 149 overall in the fifth round to the San Francisco 49ers. Kevin Scott is at the Bay. And of course, we got to look at this one more time. Roddy Watts was the highest drafted player from Alabama State so far in this series, that is, not in real life. But that is a great thing. Another thing I forgot to mention, Ken King, fourth round right there, 106 overall to the Chicago Bears. So congrats to Ken King. So in case you need more approval, Roddy Watts, third round, third pick to the Detroit Lions. Justin Chambers, third round, 26th pick in the third round. I didn't know that. To the New England Patriots. And finally, Kevin Scott, fifth round, 21st pick to the San Francisco 49ers. Alabama State football is moving up. So we go to the 49er depth chart, and we find that Kevin Scott is third string. 90 overall, 71 catch. That's really low. 88 acceleration, 90 jump, 91 agility, 61 awareness. All that is doable. All you have to do with Kevin Scott is just get his hands up. That's the main thing. And then I think he'll be fine. But I also saw that he has a 1-year contract that's worth $1.38 million. That's alarming. Now for Justin Chambers, it might be a while before he even sees some action. He's 4th on the depth chart. Corey Dillon is still there, but he might be retiring soon. But his numbers look like this: 89 speed, 72 catch, 84 break tackle, acceleration of 92, 73 for carry, damn, and an agility of 84. Now I definitely don't agree with that one. And the carry is too low. But he has a 3-year contract that's worth a total of $2.13 million, so he has work to do. Meanwhile, up there in Detroit, Roddy Watts has a 3-year contract as well. That's worth up to $5.46 million. So let's take a look at him real quick. Don't be alarmed, people. I'm not going to do nothing crazy. I'm not going to trade him. I just want to see what he looks like. Woo! That man looking good in that Detroit Lion uniform, huh? Yeah. But yeah, that's the draft, man. Catch us next time. We got season 5 coming. Peace.